Hello everyone, reporting from TIFF 2024, and you know what time it is. It is Nightbitch time. And yes, I did wait until it got a little dark outside just to film this review. One of the films that was most anticipated coming here to TIFF was Marielle Heller's Nightbitch. A trailer was released for the film a few days ago to almost universal disapproval. However, Nightbitch proves that you should never judge a book by its cover, nor should you judge a movie by its trailer, because Nightbitch, though it isn't perfect, is actually a really fun, smart expose on the realities surrounding motherhood. So for those who don't know, director Marielle Heller, she did Can You Ever Forgive Me from a few years ago, and yeah, she always kind of infuses her projects with her own unique wit and sense of humor, and this is the same thing. Even doing something like a Mr. Rogers biopic, she never takes a formulaic route. And Can You Ever Forgive Me? That was a very bleak comedy, surrounds loneliness, creative insecurity, and was occasionally pessimistic. In many ways, Nightbitch kind of shares some of that DNA. For those who don't know, Nightbitch is based off a book and follows a character we only know as Mother, played by Amy Adams. She's a stay-at-home mom and artist currently experiencing an existential and identity crisis, to the point that a feral creature begins to brew both emotionally and physically inside of her. So this has been deemed as, the movie where Amy Adams thinks she's a dog. However, Amy Adams doesn't bark or growl as much as you would expect. Heller uses Nightbitch as Mother's alter ego, and we're never fully able to grasp what's reality and what's imagined as her two worlds kind of start to blend together. Originally, I envisioned Nightbitch as like a real genre movie, something flashy like Promising Young Woman, or maybe like some twisted body horror thriller with some commentary on motherhood along the way. To my surprise, it was a much different take than what I was expecting. Right when the movie starts, we have this like really great montage that shows a day in the life of Mother, the everyday mundane routines and stresses that come along with being a mother, and we learn quickly that there's a rage bubbling under the surface of Mother. This is where I found the film to be the most sharpest, where we have these kind of dual mothers living in the same body. We have the mother that is presented to the world, someone who has everything together, who is nurturing, patient, and loving. And then we have the rage-filled mother, who is growing more and more resentful from her chained up oppression called motherhood. That dual personality I thought was just so much fun, with Mother often kind of breaking the fourth wall to share her inner thoughts, the thoughts that a perfect mother is not supposed to think. And I just felt like it was so deeply honest and funny. It was like Marielle Heller herself was like unleashing all the dark thoughts that she had when she was raising her child. And I think this is where Amy Adams really shines as well. She's funny, and she can shoot you a cold, angry stare that would just chill you to the bone. When the supernatural or magical elements start to come into play, with the exception of maybe one scene, it's almost done kind of like amusingly, like not so much horrifying. For the most part, it works, but I did feel that Heller was kind of almost afraid to get too weird with it as to not lose her audience. By the end of the film, it kind of shifts gears into a more traditional, or maybe I won't say traditional, but kind of like a marriage story type drama. It kind of loses that darkly funny bite that we got from the first half, as well as loses that supernatural elements, which, to be honest, I kind of missed. But in that section, we do get a lovely dramatic turn from Amy Adams and some empowering kind of messages about the strength of mothers and the sacrifices mothers make, kind of taming the beasts inside them, so to speak, to provide for their children. The film also kind of explores the unfair power structure that exists between husbands and wives. The entire film is shot pretty nice. It looks nice. The editing, in particular, with some of these montages, I think were really well done. Scoot McNairy, I think, does a decent job as well. It's kind of a well-meaning but completely oblivious husband. All in all, Nightbitch, I thought, had a lot of great writing, due to Heller's like natural sharp wit and kind of insightful and scathingly honest commentary on motherhood. It entertains, but did leave a little less to be desired for me on the supernatural and strange elements. It's kind of a little bit rough around the edges, but Amy Adams does give a fully committed performance that is dramatically and comedically strong. So ultimately, I would say it's definitely worth the watch and is much smarter than the trailer would make you believe. So I give Nightbitch a 7 out of 10. But let's go ahead and talk about Nightbitch's Oscar chances. Is this the one? Is this the one that's gonna get Amy Adams her Oscar? Probably not. I had Amy Adams in my number 1 position all season long, but as good as she is, I don't know. I don't think the Academy would pick this out of a lineup and hail it as important or what they would consider like serious work to basically give her an Oscar. And by the way, this is the Academy, not me. I would give Amy Adams an Oscar for barking and crawling on her 4 legs. I don't care. I still think a nomination could be on the table. Also a Golden Globe comedy or musical. I think that's a real possibility for Amy Adams to even win. Ultimately, I find it tough to stick with Amy Adams right now as a winner because I just don't think Nightbitch is going to do incredibly well. It might be even Nightbitch's sole nomination if she did. Other than that, I guess maybe I could say adapted screenplay as a possible nominee. I would say likely not. But if there was one other nominee that it does get, maybe I would say screenplay because though it's patchy with its style, it's really sharp with its ideas and its dialogue. So I don't know. Amy Adams has been nominated for 6 times already, so maybe this is her 7th. I don't know. I'm rooting for her though. But those are my thoughts on Nightbitch. If this is a film you're looking forward to seeing, or if you saw it, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. We got more reviews coming from TIFF, so feel free to hit the subscribe button down below. Follow me on Twitter for immediate reactions to the movies at TIFF. Thanks always for watching, and until next time, I will see you at TIFF.